You have to understand YouTube it's all about transitioning and doing different things, okay? I can't stay stuck, I can't stay stiff, and I can't stay boring. That's why you have.
'Cause the way you're looking at me keeps driving me mad. Don't understand how you do it to me. I don't wanna go back, but I can't even sleep when you're next to me. Oh, I don't know how you do it. If I go too crazy, would you come and save me? I don't know how long I can go, taking it slow. If I go too crazy, would you come and
Well, hello. I hope everybody out there is doing good, doing great, blessed, and staying productive. I am doing good, doing great, blessed, and staying productive. Happy Tuesday, okay? Happy Tuesday. I hope we all woke up today in an amazing space, okay? Acknowledging ourselves and the things that we do on this day and each and every other day. I will also say, what was my video? Appreciating myself for everything that I give, even if it feels like or it seems like no one else is appreciating me. I'm still going to appreciate me for what I do and what I give. Okay, and not look at others for appreciation. Okay, because it starts with me first. I hope also we are recognizing the things that we need to start addressing, start working on. I hope we are not walking around with this jar, with this top on, this full jar. When I open this jar, it's just letting everything out that I am walking around and holding on to. I hope that we are now somehow putting those backpacks down, opening them up, and pulling things out some at a time to start addressing, start speaking to, start facing, start acknowledging. Okay, and then I will also say in some situations we have to start taking accountability and start accepting things sometimes for what it is. You understand? I'm going to accept it. No longer am I going to look different at it or not be accepting, but I'm going to be accepting of whatever this is. Okay, even if it's good or bad, be accepting of it. If it is something bad, if it's something that I'm holding on to, being accepting of it, to say no more of this. As of today, this is my day that I start the change. You understand? I start the shedding. I start letting go. I start speaking directly to whatever this may be. Okay? On this day. HerSheMe is me. HerSheMe is you. HerSheMe is us. Yeah, I wasn't going to come on today. Well, I was, because I recorded the other day. I had did my nails and I said, let me cut the camera on. So I was just basically kind of just talking with y'all, since a lot of y'all like to talk in videos. And I be saying, I don't want to talk because, yeah, y'all already know I ain't got to get into that. But I'm still put that video out probably later after this. But I was sitting here and then I was just in my comments and I was reading a lot of comments, replying back to a lot of comments. I just want to say first, before I start speaking, give yourself a pat on the back. Give yourself a pat on the back for everyone that is dealing with insecurities, that is dealing with just basically allowing yourself to be relatable, relate with me on certain things and certain issues. I got on here and I talked about feeling unappreciated, okay? Give yourself a pat on the back for all y'all that's able to come in the comments and share and put y'all things out on the table, out in the open. You understand? Not only am I here and I'm speaking and I'm saying whatever I'm feeling or whatever I'm thinking or expressing myself, but y'all also are expressing yourself. And with that, know it or not, you are releasing, you are speaking out loud, you are letting go. Okay? In some situations, we might be feeling so many different ways, or letting the power of our feelings and our emotions take over. And then with that, we don't have nobody to talk to or speak to. But sometimes maybe we just want to say, okay, one of my insecurities is this, or I may feel insecure about this, or you know what, I can totally agree or relate with what you're saying, because I used to feel like this, or I might feel like this right now at this moment. And then with all that being said, you don't have nobody coming back picking you apart. Okay? What you said is what you said. You let it out. But anyways, y'all, I just want to come on and talk about basically know better than you. Okay? And I came up with know better than you, y'all, because basically I had my laptop open and I was watching one video, and you know how just videos will pop up. A lot of videos that I used to watch for is like reactions and things dealing with reactions, just like I even used to watch Peach a little bit, y'all, at the beginning, but it was something about her. Just I felt that at the end of the day, you can be making big bank, big money, whatever you call it. But sometimes, even though you are trying to encourage the people to give and do, but at the same time you are slapping people in their face and waving in their face like, look what I got, and da da da. You can get the same, but with you getting the same, I don't have to get on here and brag about everything, right? So anyway, I took a lot of them down, just like, do not recommend them to me no more. So it was one that popped up yesterday, and I was just thinking to myself, I just want to speak on this, basically saying no better than me, okay? And I really don't know how to put it, just to keep it, you know? And I think it's HerSheMe too, because this goes on with a lot of women, okay? It could be a lot of women. It could be friends. It can be family. You understand? Where somewhere in there we find ourselves being judgmental, or we find ourselves speaking upon other people in their situation. And y'all, I'm sorry if I'm not looking at y'all. I'm trying to get my thoughts so they can come across just as I want to say it. Yeah, judgmental, or just speaking about somebody else's situation or relationship, okay? But then that's where I will also have to say no better than me. You know, I am no better than you. You are no better than me. Not when we are neck to neck and basically flowing in the same position. Flowing in the same position with you being in position might be just a little level or two more up than me, or it might give a little different here or a little different there. But comparing us and looking at us and the things that we both have been through or going through, you understand, in the sight of others, you can actually say you are no better than me. You both basically give the same, okay? Sometimes being in situations in and out with different guys, okay, but somewhere in there, and that's where I spoke before, you wake up and you might find your worth, or you wake up and you might start to value yourself even more, start to recognize, okay, what is going on here? Okay, I get the guys, I talk to them, but they're not staying. What is running them off? What am I doing? What is it? You understand? Then somewhere in there, your eyes is slowly opening to where you are able to realize that they don't want you for real. You understand? They don't want absolutely nothing that you are giving. They only want what you are giving for just the moment, okay? You have nothing to basically serve to keep them. You understand? Then in that moment where I open my eyes up and I am able to see clearly now, or for the moment, you understand? Because I might just put my glasses on and I'm seeing clearly for the moment, but once I take them off, everything is so blurry. Everything is it'll still be that. But then when I look over in somebody else's situation, but somebody else's situation is so similar to mine. You understand? But since somewhere in there I have put my glasses on and I'm able to see a little clearer, then I down and knock the next person, or I try to strip the next person of not knowing your value, not knowing your worth, being less than, getting stepped over, walked over. Then I would have to sit back, and even though I'm hearing you speak the words, then I would say, what makes you better than? Because in my eyes and me looking and listening, you are no better than nobody. Okay? And that's also where I said women as being single mothers, talking and dating different guys, trying to have somebody because you don't want to be alone. But somewhere in there, you continue to fall for the wrong things. You continue to repeat the pattern of the same thing that you continue to do over and over again. So don't knock or beat the next person up because your eyes to open a little bit, because somewhere deep down in there, you're not healed. Okay? You're fighting with something deep within, you understand, that needs healing. Okay? But if I want to look good into the eyes of others, this is what I'm going to give. But looking on the outside, looking in, then I would have to say, but what are you giving? Because what you are giving looks so similar to the next. You understand? It might got a little shine here and there, but it's still dull. You understand? So why beat the next person up and you are giving the exact same? And the only reason that you are not giving it right now is because you are alone. And then that's where I would also say that's the problem with a lot of us, okay? A lot of us. A lot of us. We're so fast to speak on other people in their relationships. We're so fast to speak on other people in their household. But then we come on like we got all our stuff together and all our stuff is not together. You understand? All of our foundation and the things that need to be in order within my foundation is not there. But this is what I do when I come and I speak on the next person to make myself look good and drop the next. But what we have to start realizing as women is we cannot force nobody else to find their worth. We cannot walk nobody else into finding their worth. It's about timing. Everybody has that timing. So then I would say with timing, it's something that we all have to go through. Go through as women. If it takes somebody to hold your hand and it's like, don't do that, girl, don't do that. You shouldn't talk, you shouldn't. Why is that? Because who was guiding you and telling you what not to do when it was your time, when you was there? You understand? So just like you had to bump your head and you had to hit it and you had to, in order for you to kind of get it, allow me to do the same. Without picking me apart or trying to judge me or speak down on me. You understand? If it's something that you don't want to see, then don't look. You understand? Don't look, because this is where I'm at right now. And I can't see what you see. I can't hear what you hear or feel what you feel. I am just in the moment and enjoying the moment. So let me be. Okay? Love me as I am. Okay? Love me for who I am and what I give in whatever situation I am in. Okay? So then that's where I would say once I start to slowly find myself, find my worth, start valuing myself, then I can come back and say to you, I heard you. I heard you. I understand. I heard you. I understand you. You understand? And then I would say that's just like when I put the notebook of me. And I came back because I never realized why I said what I said and doing what I was doing until I realized, oh, I see now. Because I was given the same thing. But nobody could have told me then, girl, what is he? What is he? What is you doing? Oh, this not going to work. Nobody could tell me that. Nobody can force me to walk away when I'm feeling something here. Then that's where I will go. The power of your feelings and your emotions is what keeps you stuck. Okay? What keeps you stuck in a bad situation. And I would even say this. What do y'all think about people that's in domestic relationships? No matter how hard you want to walk away or people is trying to identify and point it out to you, what is wrong here, what is happening, what can happen, what you should do. You need to leave. You need to go. You need to. But it ain't that easy. It ain't that simple. We can listen to others, but it takes us. That's why then again I say it starts with you. You are the head. You make the decisions. You come up with the conclusions of everything. But you can't expect for what I give and what I do to look like yours. You can't compare what I'm giving and how I'm giving it to look like yours. So then that's where I will say again, what makes you better than me? What makes you better than me when we was all in this same hole? You understand? I was in the hole slowly digging but falling back down. You was in this same hole trying to dig too but falling back down. Thing of it is you done fell down so many times. Not only once or twice or three or four, but a whole lot of times. I only done fell down a couple of times. But then that's where I would say too, before we put our mouth on others, take a look at yourself. Take a look at what you are really giving. Take a look at the things that you put out here that it's humiliating to yourself. It makes you look less than. It makes you look worthless. Trying to find that worth, but I'm worthless. And sometimes in situations as well, I feel like if we go about things differently, maybe people can start to hear you. You understand? Maybe people can start to see what you are saying if you go about it differently. But it's still the question of what makes you better than me? If you're a single mother and I'm a single mother, what makes you better than me? Because at some point, at some time, we both going through the same. Where's your kid father at? Where's your kid father at? He ain't in the household together. And a lot of people say, well, I left him or he left me. It doesn't matter who left who. I'm just like you. You know why? Because I'm raising these kids by myself. What you doing? Raising the kids by yourself. But see, that's where somewhere in there we start trying to turn the picture and look at the sides and the corners and yeah. But look at the picture and what it's really given. You don't have a ring on your finger. You ain't married and neither am I. But we still trying to raise these kids. And it don't matter how many you done had or how many guys here and there. Guess what? At the end of the day, we still in the same situation. And what that same situation look like is the same thing that you was given. It's the same thing I'm giving now. The same thing that you be giving every time. You are no better than me. I am no better than you. So it's just stop knocking me. Stop putting your mouth on me. You understand? Just let me flow within that me right now of finding my way, because somewhere I have not found it. If I have to continue to fall, if I have to continue to fall stuck, if I have to continue to run into things, if I have to continue to be trapped, then that's what I have to be. Because there is no saving me. I can only save me. Nobody else, because it's my decisions at the end. And now if I'm that weak right now to fall and flow with anything, then hey, it must not be my time to be strong and be where I need to be. And then that's where I said too, so many will say or have so much to say. But then that's when I would say, how's your home? How's your space? Do you feel love today? Or are you searching for love? Are you struggling today? I'm just saying, what are you giving on this day? Because no matter how many faces, how we paint our faces, what we put on, there's somebody always can see what you are giving. And see, at the end of the day, no matter what you put on, no matter what you speak, you are still giving the same. No better than me. I'm no better than you. Somewhere in there, we all made wrong decisions. But we all woke up on our own timing. And that's the beautiful part of growth and leveling. We don't all wake up at the same time. We don't all struggle and go through at the same time. We don't all feel lost at the same time. We don't all feel weak at the same time. It's like that clock, when the clock is ticking. Somebody is waking up. Somebody is starting to value themselves. Somebody is starting to find their worth. Somebody is starting to transition. Somebody is starting to... I woke up today and I'm finally realizing and recognizing my true identity. The clock is ticking. Somebody is saying, on this day, I won't change. On this day, no longer can I be in this relationship. No longer can I stand for what it is given. When the clock is ticking, people are slowly waking up. Everybody don't wake up when you wake up. There's people that still sleep right now in the bed, have not woke up to say, thank you, good morning, da-da-da. No, nothing. They still sleeping. And I understand when so many people say, we are human. We gonna judge, we gonna. But how long you gonna keep doing that? How long you gonna keep doing it without going in your flowers? I would say going in your garden, picking through your flowers. Is it the flowers in the garden? Yes, it's in the garden. Picking your weeds out. Picking the things out that's not serving or benefiting you, helping you. But you want to throw your 2 cents in and help somebody else. But are you helping yourself? Or are you just helping yourself in front of the camera? But then when the camera is off, I'm still the same. No. That's why I say sometimes people have it rough and people have it tough. Especially being on YouTube. Y'all talked about that in the notebook. Well, I didn't read it yet, but because it's a judging place. People could be in that same situation as you, but they're not going to speak up. They're not going to say, okay? But that's where we go wrong. We're not being transparent. Being transparent to also acknowledge and realize that everybody don't wake up at the same time. Everybody don't catch on at the same time. Everybody don't catch up at the same time. They don't. And it's crazy how people are trying to sit up and judge you without even really truly knowing you or your situation. But they got it all figured out and all planned out, and that ain't really how it is. You understand? That ain't how it is at all. But remember, the clock is ticking. Somebody is waking up every minute, every second. You understand? But it doesn't make nobody better than you. We just all have our timing. But then you would say that's what's wrong with the world today. Everybody is trying to keep up with everybody. We can't. We wasn't all born the same. We wasn't all born together. It's born at different times, different hours and minutes, to be created and identified differently, to give different, to build different. Not only build different, but land different. You understand? And I think that's the best way that I could have said that. It's just what I seen, what I heard. But then the thing came to me was, what makes you better than? What makes you better than to say, well, this or I realized, but when I look at you, I see the same. The thing of it is, y'all, a lot of people speak change and say, oh, I changed in this or that. But something about a change, you never be able to give the exact same within a change. You understand? Within a change and a transition, there are layers that is coming off. You understand? It would never be able to give the same. Because what I had at first it's gone. You understand? That's something deep up under there now that I'm identifying, that I am starting to show, that I'm starting to, yeah. So when you say, well, I done changed, okay? I done found myself, I done changed. But I just want to say sometimes with the change, no longer will you be able to look or give the same. Okay? Something within you is going to give change to everybody. Somehow. It could be the way that you speak. It could be your come across. It could be the way that you walk, the way you look, the way you dress, the way you, whatever it is, it's going to give exactly what it's supposed to be, or it's going to give change. So, I hope I made what I was trying to say plain, and it's not sounding all puzzled, okay? I think the thing of it is stop comparing, okay? Basically, you're no better than me. Stop comparing me with you. Stop comparing what you went through and I went through. Just stop comparing, okay? Because no matter how you try to compare it, at some point we was the same, okay? So you can't say, well, I did that, but look at me now. You still was where I was. I mean, hey. It was basically the same. We basically give the same. I mean, it's all about waking up and seeing people for who they are. Because then I'm going to say again, as I said before, dating a lot of different guys or dating different people. Sometimes people can actually see what you don't see. Something must happen. Actually, people can see what you don't see. When so many of you say, oh, I have insecurities. As I talked about Just Jazzy in that video. I ain't watch her. I was just watching how she done lost weight. But when I continue to take pictures or I'm holding like this, far away, not even watching or knowing you, far away, I'm able to identify not so much of the weight loss, not so much of anything. There's insecurity. So I will also say too, you are able to be spotted out and pointed out by what you are going through. She's in a weak moment right now. She's broken right now. She's hurting right now. She's thirsty right now, okay? She's lonely right now. And that's what you pull in. And that's why I say it's important. It's important to start your processes and your journeys and working on yourself. And pull those backpacks off, because a lot of things that you keep buried, or I would say stored and tucked away, you might think that you are not giving it on your day-to-day, but there are people that's able to spot you out. To say, I wonder what is it that she's dealing with. You got a smile on your face, but you're dealing with something. Why is she so broken? In a relationship and not happy. In a marriage but struggling within her marriage because she's scared to let go and start over. In a relationship but she's bounded, she's trapped. She's not happy, she's just content. Content with being used, content with being unhappy, scared to start over and break free, scared to be alone, but don't know how good and better can come to you just by being alone. Because by being alone, I can start to identify the things within me that I need to see, that I need to work on, to help me grow, to help me love me, to help me pull and later rest. You understand? So then that way my focus, I'm back to the focus. Then my focus can be more clear. So that's just like me now, talking to people or any guy. Not what I want. He ain't giving it. If he can't this and that, I don't need you. Okay? That's when you take time out and you start to value yourself and what you give and what you have to give. I could be a single mother, but I'm not starving for no man or attention. If you come across, or I'm with and I say, okay, he has something to give, because I know what I have to give. He has something to give. Then let's start something. But just to say, to have somebody to complete my foundation, I don't want that. Because each one of my kids have a father, okay? Might be a piece of ish to me, but they still have a father. And they have a mother. They don't need nobody to come in. I don't need none of that, okay? It's all about what I'm looking for. But sometimes we don't take the time out to work on ourselves first. So many people are able to identify, so they're able to just kind of swoop, I would say, slither their way in, okay? Slide in. And somewhere just work in with what you got going. Because you ain't happy. You so distracted. You don't want to work on yourself. You dealing with so many baggages. You dealing with your past. You don't want to let go. But somewhere in there you want to be happy. Then I would say, and take that back, that's just like loving yourself. How can someone love me or me love anybody else if I don't love me first? If I don't make my own self happy first, how can anybody else make me happy? Can't make me happy. Can't make me happy. Because the only thing, for the only moment, I would just be content. Content with everything that you are given. And guess what? With being content, there is a time frame on being content. Okay? Because I'm content today, but I can wake up tomorrow and say, so, hey. But anyways, y'all, that's it. That's all. That's basically what I want to say. You are no better than me. I am no better than you. Okay? When we look at people and we see people in the same situation as we are, or look out to say she a single mother, she a single mother. We all done went through the same thing or going through the same thing. But it's basically about catching yourself and allowing yourself to level up. Okay? Not allowing yourself to level up to show good face, but not leveling up within. You understand? To start to value yourself and start to grow. Okay? Grow and land within the change, because the change is going to show. Believe it or not. Even if you don't want it to show, it's going to show. Just if you allow it. But stop picking the next person apart when you are the same. You done the same. And if you could, you'll probably be doing the same right now, because nothing about you has changed. Maybe a look or two. But deep within, fixing your problems, working on yourself, trying to get better has not changed, because you ain't started nothing. You understand? Anyways, y'all, that's it. That's all on this Tuesday for HerSheMe. It's me, HerSheMe. It's you, HerSheMe. It's us. If y'all like this video, y'all already know to take that thumb, okay? Take that thumb. Throw that thumb up. And then I'm going to show you this is what change look like too, y'all. Remember, I used to wear the real long nails. Can't do it no more. Just can't. But that's what I say. When things about you change, you will notice. People will notice. But we can't speak it and then just give the same. Okay? I had the other video, y'all. I might put that out today, or I might just hold it for tomorrow, just in case if I don't record tomorrow. But I don't know. But don't forget, y'all already know, like this video if y'all like this HerSheMe, and you continue to have a good and great, blessed rest of your Tuesday, okay? And that's what you call, that's that her, that's that shit, that's that me, that's that